Buenos dias, YouTube. Soy Scott con Water Arts. Feliz Dia del Padre, mis amigos. Happy Father's Day. This video is in celebration of embracing the divine masculine. You ever get that feeling that you're late for something when you're actually early? I did that this last week. I thought it was Father's Day. I thought I was late. And in all actuality, I was actually a week early with Father's Day. So I'm actually glad that I was a bit early with it. That's gonna allow me to make this video. This video is made for the celebration of Father's Day, embracing the divine masculine. I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight into my upbringing and my experience with embracing the divine masculine. And when we talk about embracing the divine masculine, this video is not just made for fathers. Of course, you know, being Father's Day, we want to embrace the role that the father takes. But it's important for women also to embrace their divine masculine, just as it's important for me to embrace my divine feminine. And when we do that, as a male, when I embrace my divine masculine, when I embrace my divine feminine, that allows me to embrace my whole divine being. So when we talk about embracing the divine masculine, my experience with it is this. I grew up, unfortunately, without my biological father. He cut out at a very early age. I think even before I was born, he left me, left my mother, and I never contacted him and never got to hear his side of the story. But I always grew up feeling like something was missing. You know, I always felt like something was missing. I had my grandfather, my grandmother to help raise me. Very thankful for that. Rest in peace, both of you, Grandma and Grandpa, I love you both. But it always felt like something was missing, and I didn't find out until later in life, that he wasn't a very nice guy. And like I said, I didn't get to hear his side of the story, but that experience of not having my biological father there, that instilled something deep inside of me. Yes, there was a hole. There was a void. There was this pain. Why did you abandon me? Why did you leave me? But from that pain, from that abandonment, I told myself, I will never, ever abandon my children. So from this dark place, from this feeling of abandonment, you can gain strength. You can gain power. We say, okay, this was done to me. I'm gonna make dang sure that I am not going to do this to my future children. And that was very powerful once I started to embrace that. When I started to step into my power, yeah, I had this traumatic thing happen to me. Yes, there's this hole, there's this sadness, but from that place, we can gain strength. We can gain strength and tell ourselves, I'll never do that to my future offspring. And big shout out here to my son Ethan. He's gonna be 15 years old soon. I'm so proud of him. He's growing into just a brilliant young man, I'm so thankful, I'm so happy, and I'm just so proud of him. I'm so proud of you, Ethan. And I don't know if you're ever gonna watch this. It's funny, he's actually a bit embarrassed of my YouTube channel, and sorry if I'm misinterpreting this, Ethan, but you know, I asked him, you know, a couple times, I'm like, yeah, would you go and promote my YouTube channel to your friends? And I guess with him being a teenager, being real sensitive in a transition period, he's like, I don't want any of my friends to know you have a YouTube channel. But you know, eventually, hopefully you'll be proud of your father for having a YouTube channel. And just want to let you know, Ethan, I'm so proud of you. I love you every day. and just know that I'm always going to be there to support you. I will never, ever abandon you. And that's very powerful for embracing your divine masculine. With the divine masculine, we embrace that father role. And traditionally, you know, when you go back 10,000 years, 20,000 years, the role of the male was to be the hunter. The role of the female was to be the gatherer. And as the hunter, embracing that, to be a hunter, you gotta be strong. You know, you gotta have your body in good shape. And to be able to go out there and you know, 20,000 years ago, there were saber-toothed tigers, there's mastodons. You had to be in good shape to be able to hunt. And there was always this constant threat, you know, maybe there's an animal that wants to attack you. You gotta be able to defend yourself. So the way that I embraced my divine masculine was keeping my body in shape. I studied martial arts, the healing arts. I pray that I never ever have to use martial arts to hurt somebody. And yes, I've done it in competition. You know, that kind of helped me step into my power a bit. Being able to compete, spar against people. But when you think about if you're actually in the streets and somebody wants to come up and fight you, as a martial artist, my first instinct is I'm gonna try to avoid the fight by all means. And if you haven't embraced the principle of letting go of your ego, it's gonna be very easy to want to fight. It's gonna be real easy to say, okay, this person just insulted me. Now I'm gonna pound on them. You know, as a martial artist, when you release your ego, you want to avoid a fight at all costs. Absolutely, you want to avoid a fight. However, the difference between looking for a fight and self-defense is a last resort, okay? You got your back against the wall. This saber-toothed tiger has you cornered in your cave. There's no other option but to fight your way out of it. And like I said, I pray I never have to use all my martial arts that I've learned. However, embracing your divine masculine, if your back is up against the wall, you better pray that you have trained your body, trained your mind to remain calm. And then if you absolutely have to defend yourself, yes, you know, I'm confident that if I was in, you know, a situation where I had to fight my way out of it, I'm confident that I could do that. But embracing your divine masculine, keeping your body in shape, keeping your mind sharp with educating yourself, that helps you to keep your mind sharp. So by all means, you know, I'm confident that I would be able to defend myself if it came down to it. But embracing my divine masculine, I'm gonna try to avoid a fight at all costs. Fighting is the last option. That's, you know, when there's no other option, then yes, I'm gonna completely defend myself. Further embracing your divine masculine, we realize that yes, our roles 20,000 years ago, we were the hunter, the female was the gatherer. In today's society, it's important that to embrace your whole divine being, that you're comfortable with embracing some of the female qualities. So what does that mean? Being soft, being able to forgive, you know, backing off sometimes. And, you know, as in the masculine, you know, we tend to associate that with, you know, maybe aggressiveness, with hardness. With female qualities, I tend to think of, you know, being passive, being soft, kind of like water, you know, but water has both qualities. Water can be soft, water can be hard when it's in the form of ice. But being able to embrace also the feminine qualities, that will help you to understand better how to embrace your divine masculine. So, you know, having those soft qualities, being able to forgive, embracing love. You know, that's very important in being able to fully realize your potential as a divine being. We embrace feminine qualities, we embrace masculine qualities, and this goes for women too. You know, this video, like I said, this video is not just made for men, it's made for women also. It's made to help better understand the complementary qualities. I don't like to use too much anymore the word opposite. I like to use the word, you know, complementary. So for the female, embracing your divine feminine, being able to understand your complement, the masculine, that can help you to better embrace your complete divine being. You know, when we're able to be empathetic towards our complement, that gives us strength. You know, being able to feel outside of just ourselves, being able to embrace the qualities that other people have will help you to become a more powerful being, a more divine being. So I hope you enjoyed this video, embracing the divine masculine. Happy Father's Day to all my fathers and non-fathers. You know, for all the single mothers out there, I was raised by a single mother, and she was very strong. She had to embrace both roles. She had to embrace the father and the mother. And for that, you know, I absolutely give you the highest respect, Mom. And even though my mother has passed, she died about 15 years ago of a brain aneurysm, I still think of you every day, and I'm so thankful for you being strong enough to embrace your divine feminine and your divine masculine to help raise, you know, a son who's going to give back to the world. I'm doing my best to contribute, do my part to raise the vibration of our collective conscious. And so if you found this video helpful, if you want to wish me a happy Father's Day, please do so in the comments, like, subscribe. I'm forever thankful for all the support that I've gotten for the YouTube channel. I'm just so happy, and I'm so proud, you know, that I've been able to express myself in this way and hopefully give back and contribute to our world. So I'm Scott with Wavewater Arts. Thank you so much. 안녕하세요.